Hey friends, this is Dolynny TV. Glad to have you aboard today as we sit down to discuss what the actual expectations for the Edmonton Oilers are, not just from us Edmonton Oilers fans, but from fan bases across the NHL. Obviously, living in southern Alberta, I get to hear it every single day from Flames fans, I'll tell you that much. But I think there is one common theme across anyone, anywhere in the NHL universe right now because the Edmonton Oilers are at a special junction in this team build with Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and company. And you know what? Other fan bases are taking notice of it. Friends, we'll discuss that in a matter of seconds. But if you are new to the channel right now, I want you to consider hitting that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV this afternoon, this evening, tomorrow, whenever you're tuning in. I would love to have you aboard for this NHL season upcoming. Hey, yeah, training camp starts end of this week. Let's go. Okay, anyway, besides getting excited for what's to come this week and the next week, realistically, when it comes to expectations from NHL fans, Oilers fans expect us to win the cup. That's quite honest. But the expectation from NHL fans in general, whether it be a Penguins fan, whether it be a Bruins fan, whether it be a Red Wings fan, whether it be a Canucks fan, whether it be somebody in Toronto, they all expect the same thing from the Edmonton Oilers. And I think the Boston Bruins kind of led the way last year in how the Oilers are expected to perform this season. Hopefully not with the exact same playoff exit, but obviously too with the dominant run throughout the regular season. Many detractors, Oilers fans, NHL fans will say, well, the goaltending's not good enough, or the defense is not good enough, or the forwards just are not going to produce enough points to replicate the success at times the Oilers had last season. That's fair, right? Obviously, everything is an unknown until you start seeing results. And I get that completely, right? Injuries can derail things. Players can have bad seasons. Players can just not show up. Multiple things can happen across the kind of spectrum for the Oilers here to prevent expectations from being met. But what I feel like is special about this is every single fan I've talked to, whether it be a Flames fan, whether it be a Red Wings fan, whether it be a Kings fan, whoever, right, a Dallas Stars fan for crying out loud, right? They don't expect anything from us because they just expect to beat us all the time. To be honest with you, what is happening right now is the NHL fan base expects the Oilers to be special. I think that comes directly from the NHL themselves, the marketing ploy in the States this year. The Oilers are the most televised, nationally broadcast team in the NHL this year in the United States of America. That is absolutely unbelievable for a team that, maybe 7, 8 years ago would never even sniff a game on a U.S. national network unless something real crazy was going on, right? So this is where we find ourselves right now is everything has led to this moment. Everything has led us here. And now the Oilers are expected by the Edmonton Oilers fans themselves to do one thing, win the cup. But the NHL expects one thing from the Oilers, that being the fan base, and that is to dominate the regular season. Friends, we'll see if it happens. But thank you for tuning in this afternoon. Really appreciate you being aboard for the ride. And obviously training camp coverage to come if you're a regular viewer on the channel, so stay tuned. But for right now, I just felt like I had to get that off my chest because it's been a long past 2 weeks of hearing how special the Oilers are going to be from non-Edmonton Oilers fans. You have a great evening. I am up on out of here.